Hey guys, Melissa here. So I wanted to talk to you about my hoop story and how hooping literally saved my life. So before I discovered hoop dancing or hula hooping, grown-up hooping, I was nearly 300 pounds in a lot of pain from so much weight that I had gained. And at the time I was in my early 20s, and I thought, gosh, I'm so young, I shouldn't be having all of these problems. But the reason why I gained all of that weight was due to 3 car accidents that I was in, and it was I was hit from behind 3 different times within a 5-year period, and I went to therapy for that, physical therapy, but I never fully recovered, and I was living in this constant pain for years. And I also have really bad muscle spasms on the right side where my shoulder blades are. So since I was in so much pain, my activity level was almost non-existent. I used to love hiking and camping and doing all those outdoor fun stuff, but since I was not able to keep up with all of my friends, I figured just staying home would be the best option for me. And I didn't really think that I would be able to do anything anymore aside from going to work and coming back home every day. So in June 2011, my friend dragged me to my first bongo concert, and that's where I saw hoop dancing for the first time. And it wasn't just waist hooping like you normally would think. It was, hooping around the chest and the neck and the arms and the legs, and my eyes were locked on this one girl for a very long time, for hours actually, for the entire set that she was on stage, and I actually have an original clip. So when I got back home, I felt something inside of me waking up, but it took me another 5 months to actually get a grown-up size hoop, a nice large hoop, and start my hoop journey. So in November 2011, I finally got my hoop, and I didn't have any friends who hooped, and I wasn't familiar with classes online or anything, so I basically taught myself for the first month. I would hoop in my living room because I was afraid to go outside, so I would hoop in my living room for at least 2 hours a day in front of the TV, just watching a movie or whatever, listening to music. It took me an entire week to keep the hoop on my waist, and I was using a 42-inch 160 psi. I kept on hooping for at least a couple of hours a day, every day, because I was so determined to be like that girl at the Spangle concert, you know? And after a month, I started bringing my hoop to work, and I would go into our empty presentation room when it was not in use, and I would hoop during my lunch breaks, you know? And fast forward, my coworkers would see me bring this large hoop with me every day, and they would ask, like, what are you doing? And they wanted to try it out and be a part of it, you know. And then they started asking, well, how do I get a hoop like this? And that's when I went back home, figured out how to make hoops, and I made 60 hoops for the office. And by the second or third month, I was teaching my coworkers, between 10 to 15 people every day during lunch. It was so much fun. And then all of a sudden, it just dawned on me, I had more energy. I wasn't in as much pain as I was. You know, I would wake up in the morning a lot happier and lighter with life. And I was really excited to share this newfound love with everyone. So fast forward, it's about 6 years now, and I'm virtually pain-free. I have a lot of energy. I usually wake up pretty vibrant in the morning. I have a ton of friends and a really wonderful hoop community. I mean, my life has literally turned around 360. I never would have thought that my life would be as it is now then. I hope you'll give hooping a try if you haven't done so already. Take care.